This is the second part of my day one on Route 66 video. I was right, it took forever to upload that puppy. Glad I made this choice. So the second part of day one starts after I left the Joliet prison. And apparently there are lots and lots and lots of drawbridges going through Joliet. There's canals and creeks that they use for transporting large barges. That, just driving, all of a sudden traffic light comes on, the gate drops and it pops up, and I was like, oh, they're still using this thing. And it kind of is impressive seeing this thing open vertically. So that's where we're starting off on the second part of day one. This is really an interesting piece of work. It's Route 66, the Mother Road, and it's commemorating, part of it is the Dust Bowl era. The launching pad is still closed. Hopefully that will change sometime in the future. However, the Gemini Giant is still here. This is what food on Route 66 is supposed to look like. Burgers, shakes, fries. Questions? This next part's incredibly juvenile, but I just cannot resist. One of the hardest to believe things I've seen so far on Route 66 is that here we've got this great place, the Polka Dot Drive-In. Got an incredible burger fry, all-American, fried chicken menu. And somebody builds a freaking McDonald's down the road from it, like 1,000 feet. In Gardner, Illinois, there is a little 2-cell jail building that is still here. Not quite sure who ran it, but this is legit the real thing. A little bit nicer than the prison, than the Joliet prison, but it is still not a place I would enjoy spending the night. It has a little message here.
Welcome to Gardner, Illinois. We're happy that you've taken the time to visit and explore these unique and one-of-a-kind pieces of Route 66 folklore. You're now at the historic 1906 two-cell jail. Legend has it that this jail never held any dangerous desperados. It was used mainly to control hobos and vagrants, especially during the 1930s Depression era. You hear that hobos would hop off the trains and wander around town seeking out food and work. This was acceptable in those days. Folks wanted them safely locked up at night. Be sure to stroll over to explore our other fascinating historic structure. This original 1800s horse-drawn streetcar was used as a diner on Route 66 from 1932 to 1939. This piece of Gardner history has been moved to this location so that you can experience what it was like to travel and eat in the early days of Route 66.
So this is their streetcar restaurant. Pretty bizarre. So I'm on old Route 66, and it's pretty much what you'd expect out once you get outside of the cities, country highway alongside the tracks, not a whole lot around it, going through the countryside. But right next to Route 66 is the highway that replaced it. So I can choose to go either way. Of course, being a diehard purist, I'm doing Route 66. But it is, it's just bizarre on this beautiful old Route 66, and right there next to us is this big superhighway with interstate, no stops. Have to get off for gas, but it gets you there a whole lot quicker. No scenery, no nothing, but it's efficient. Kind of says a lot about America, doesn't it? We are in Pontiac, Illinois, at the official Route 66 Museum for Illinois. And there's just tons and tons of stuff here.
We're back.
And this is one of the stops where you can actually get your passport book stamped. So let me look around. And this is the actual van of the late Bob Waldmeyer. Very, very famous long Route 66. Spent his life traveling up and down Route 66 in his van, chronicling it. Kind of envious. The official Phillips 66 ethyl pump. Phillips 66 is synonymous with Route 66, but good Lord, there's a lot of memorabilia from them. And they've got some original Bob Waldemeier works here. It's priceless.
Thank you.
Yes.
Walk from there.
Yes, there's an elevator too.
Oh.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes.
She found me. Good. Yeah, you saw it all? Bye-bye.
I don't know how well these are going to show up in the video, but this section I'm on right now of 66, I'm surrounded by like hundreds of acres of nothing but wind farms, wind turbines. It is absolutely, I've never seen this many in one place at one time. It's pretty amazing. Just raising so many questions about, you know, how much does this produce and how reliable is it and all that, but it's just really cool to see them out there. I'm now in Normal, Illinois. It's a lovely little town. I'm so glad they actually had a place to stop. You had a reason to come through this way. There is this wonderful little gas. Wonderful, it used to be a gas station. Now it is, you're just a little shop. But so nice of a place to visit. These are all replicas. She was saying that the gas pumps and the gas tanks and everything were taken out, you know, a couple of decades ago. And that wraps up the videos of my first day on Route 66. Going to start off tomorrow on Sunday and just see where the road takes me and where I can find to stay tomorrow night. Hope you're enjoying these. If you have any suggestions, please tell me. I've got no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just having a lot of fun doing it. So, but you know me, if I can learn how to do it better or somebody points something out, I'm like, oh yeah, thank you. So, have a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow night from the road.